On what is going on? It is your boy Smooth Blaze, and I'd like to welcome back to the Reality Check, Present versus Future Self, episode 15. Now, before we get into the major points for this week, please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Also, hit that notification bell, select all, so you will not miss one video. Now, just to recap of what we discussed a couple weeks ago. What have I achieved from the first period or the first quarter of 2023? Evaluating your list of goals, aspirations. What have I checked off already? What things I still need to work on? Now, for this week, what I thought about was, since we're out of one quarter, it's time to focus on the second quarter. So what that means is, what are my expectations for the second quarter of 2023. So as I thought about the expectation I have for myself, and as we review over things that we have for our own selves, what came to mind was the importance of progress. Measuring gains, not the gap, meaning that you have to be appreciative of the progress that you made at this point as you transition to the next stage of your life. So what have I learned about myself? First, I understand I already have the tools to succeed, meaning God has already put into me those things I need to be effective and efficient in what way that I need to be. Pressure is only temporary, meaning there are going to be times where it's going to be thunderstorms, it's going to be winds, it's going to be hurricanes, but that pressure during that time is only for a season. Setbacks may come. In life, we on a groove, we on a rotation, everything is good, and all of a sudden something goes down, your car might happen, or you may lose your job, or you may have an illness. There's things that happen that cause you setback, but that does not mean quit. The last thing will be, remember the future version of yourself, meaning at whatever age you are currently at, think about the guy or the woman that will be evolving 5 years from now. Will he say thank you, or will she say thank you, or will she say, man, I should have done better? So next will be, what habits or what healthy habits have I created? Celebrate the small achievements, meaning as you're going through your transition, celebrate those little things. I don't care if it's making your bed every morning. I don't care if it's accomplishing all the things you intended to accomplish that morning versus doing it that week. Those small things matter because they build on to something greater. Maintaining my healthy routine, meaning not spending so much money throughout the week on food or different items, just on things that I need. Continually to keep certain things out of my diet. Those are healthy routines. Exercising, investing into my mental health. That is positive energy. All right. Valuing my time better, meaning understanding that time is the most expensive thing that we can spend, so we can't waste it. So evaluating what I need to do within my time frame, making sure I hit those check marks as I'm progressing through my life. Separate myself from negativity, meaning that it's so much negative stuff going on nowadays. Sometimes you have to zone it out. With the news, with anything that, or any person around you that always bring you negative energy, move around from them. That's major moves. Restore my outer and inner image, meaning find the love, find the peace, find the joy internally. Make sure it's aligned with what you have forth with God. In addition to that, restore my outward appearance. What that means is that let me improve on how I look with my physique. Let me improve on how I carry myself, how I keep myself. Those are some very essential things. And the last thing, as far as healthy habits, stay in line with the blueprint, meaning always review the set goals that you have for yourself in order to navigate to that next space. That's very, very major. Think about time management. As we review on time management, learning how to maximize my time. Not only that, maximize meaning Whatever time frame or time constraint that I have, let's do the most we can that within that day, within an hour, within that second to ensure that we get these results that we want. Creating space for peace, joy, and creativity. As your creative juices flow, you start opening doors to different areas, right? So we have to remember to keep ourselves in a space of peace and a space of joy. Joy is essential because no matter what storms come around you, as long as you have the inner joy, won't nothing affect you. So being able to make time for yourself, just to enjoy your life, enjoy time, that's important. So everything ain't got to be about money. Everything ain't got to be about work. Next will be dealing with relationships. The questions you have to ask yourself is one, does my circle push me to become the best version of myself? Meaning, if I got people in my circle that's weak, if I got people in my circle that's okay with me hitting the bare minimum, not getting to those goals, I need to move them out. So evaluating that and trying to see if they're pushing me to be the best version of myself. In addition to that, this is the second part of it. Where has my circle grown? Where has my circle grown in their own lives? When I say this, as you are being pushed to be better, as you continue to push them to be better, where have they improved in their lives? That's a major thing that you have to understand is where have they improved in their lives, and can you validate those areas? Because as you see yourself growing, they're growing, y'all growing as a unit. Another thing will be financial management. Let's talk about the money. How can I be a better steward of my finances? Meaning, what am I doing wrong? What am I doing wrong? What sacrifice I need to make? How can I get to that point? And what excuses do I need to let go of? Another thing will be, what or who controls my finances? As you think about your money and where it's going, are your credit cards destroying it? Is your mortgage destroying it? Is your rent destroying it? Is your family members? Is it your organization that you're a part of? What is destroying your finances? Because if you do not understand that and identify it, they will continue to be leeches. And as leeches do, they suck the life out of you. So just understand that. The major section will be faith level. You have to ask yourself these two questions as you think about your faith. One, how do I want to improve my connection with God? Meaning, what can I do and what changes in my life do I need to make in order to get that connection stronger between me and God? That's something that we all have to consider in our life. We have to always consider what can we do to make sure we navigate through those spaces and make sure that we are good with Him. And what am I willing to sacrifice to get to my purpose? Sometimes we have to take away things in our lives that we love the most or things that we enjoy, because at the end of the day, it might not be beneficial to your purpose. So if things are not complementing to what God is having for you, it may be time for you to slowly minimize it until it dissipates. So just keep that in mind. But as we evaluate all these areas, the last portion that I would like to ask you and myself is, how can I exceed my expectations for my second quarter? How can I do that? First thing will be, God has only asked that you put in the work, right? So let's continue to keep the faith. Faith without works is dead. They go hand in hand. You got to have both. Next will be, never compare your journey to someone else. Don't get clouded on what somebody else is doing. You don't know where they got their information or got their things from. Focus on you. Be confident in yourself, meaning confidence is half the battle. No matter if you're discouraged, no matter how you feel, you have to be confident in order to get to that next level. Prioritize budgeting. Budgeting is not a customer. Budgeting does not mean that you're broke. It means that you care about the future of where you're going. And lastly, create a habit of savings. I don't care if you only save $10 every pay period. I don't care if you only save $5. I don't care if you save 50. Create a situation where you're consistently doing this. So when more money frees up, you can add more to it. But as we close, I would like to thank you for checking out my channel. Please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Hit that notification bell, select all, so you will not miss one video. But before we close, I would like to leave you with a simple phrase. We cannot control the hand that was dealt for us, but we can move with a purpose. It is your boy, Smooth Blaze, and I'm signing out. Peace.